Hello guys, this is me with another video. I know it has been a while actually since I haven't made a video, but this video is it's going to be a short video as usual, to keep updated with the tropics. As of right now, it is September 27th, 9:15, roughly 9:10 a.m. And right now, the only thing going on in the Atlantic, in the tropics, is Tropical Storm Kirk. Definitely has been fighting to stay alive. It was a tropical storm, then it got downgraded, and now after going from hundreds of miles, now it's enter a little bit more favorable waters in the Caribbean. So it did regain strength again, and right now has 60 mile per hour winds, and it's actually looking better organized. But as it keeps moving west, it's expected to weaken again. But that's probably going to be within the next couple of days. In the meantime, it's going to stay as a tropical storm, and it's actually going to most likely make landfall in some of the Virgin Islands, like Barbados and those islands, as a tropical storm. So basically, it's not going to be much of a wind event. It's going to be mainly rain. Some gusty winds, but nothing major like other hurricanes from last year, like Maria or Irma. They were really strong hurricanes. But nevertheless, these islands have high mountains, and again, you get a lot of rain, and it causes flooding, it causes landslides, so it's something to keep an eye on. But it's not expected to strengthen any further. It's actually expected to weaken instead. And as it moves westward on towards the Caribbean, Western Caribbean or Central Caribbean eventually, and then Western Caribbean, it's actually expected to weaken to a tropical depression. Now we'll see what happens. Anything can change. The waters are very warm, but there's a ton of dry air in the Caribbean and also in the Atlantic, and that's why this year so far there has been some hurricanes and some tropical storms, but they seem to have a hard time developing or maintaining their current strength and actually strengthening even further, because there's a lot of the negative factors that basically are basically inhibiting the strengthening. Other than that, there's a spot further north in the Atlantic. And that particular spot is actually showing really good signs of development, but it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere in the northern Atlantic. Some of the models have been hinting for the last probably 3 to 5 days. They have been hinting that that particular low pressure, it should become a hurricane eventually. I mean, it says for days, the majority of models are showing a pretty strong hurricane. And we might have a similar scenario like Hurricane Florence, where it was in the middle of the Atlantic, conditions were right, had all the positive factors, and it just blew up to a Category 4 within like a day or two. I see that this might be a possibility with this system right now. But again, it's probably not going to affect any land anyways. It's in the middle of nowhere in the Atlantic, and it's moving eastward, so it's basically going away from any possible land interaction actually. But other than that, that's basically it. I will definitely keep an eye on Kirk, as it might weaken, but as it moves westward, there's always a possibility when it enters or it gets near the Gulf of Mexico. There's always a chance that it might actually redevelop there, as the Gulf is usually conducive for development. Usually, we'll see what happens, because we're talking about probably a week out, and we'll see what happens. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. If anything changes, anything new, developments, anything forms today, but then I will make another video and keep you guys posted. But other than that, that's it for today. Stay safe. Have a good day.